help me to save the animals. I do appreciate every single person who's here and trying to be vegan and not violent. This is what we need in the world, good people who are trying to help the animals. So thank you for that. Be vegan, not violent. Hi. Be vegan, not violent. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for having mercy for the animals. Thank you for being here to help me save them. Hi, TikTok. Animals are here with us, not for us. Hey, Scooby-Doo. Apparently, I'm supposed to thank you. Hold on. It says here, you can thank them for the support and invite them to join your fan club by sending a heart me to your live. Okay. Scooby-Doo. That was the message I got from TikTok for you. I'm supposed to thank you for your support and invite you to do something. Rachel, I also have this from TikTok. It tells me you are not in my fan club yet, apparently, and that you are among my top contributors, and I'm supposed to thank you. Hi, thank you. And what does it say here? Invite them to join your fan club by sending a heart me. Okay, there you go, guys. I've done my job. I've done it. TikTok, when I start these live streams, you know, they have instructions for me. They say, Miss Katie, you got to do this, this, and this. I'm like, okay, all right. I don't really know what it's all about. But guys, thanks for coming in here. So for those of you who don't yet know me, Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher. Hi, YouTube. Thank you guys also for being here. Who do we have? Rosie's here. Hi, Rosie. Thanks for saying hi to me. And Cypress Play Roblox. Thank you for saying hi to me. And who else do we have? Pico Me and Mono War. My goodness, Mono War. Why do you call your channel that, guys? You know, you guys should all be naming your channels like with a name that shows that you're here to save the world in some way. You know, like pick a cause that you care about. For example, for me, it's animal rights. I don't want animals to suffer. And so I named my channel That Vegan Teacher. So I tried to teach some facts about veganism. All right. So what about you? Here we have Tux the Cat. Tux the Cat. Why don't you call your account the Vegan Cat or something like that? That would be a better name for you, you know? Or what about here? What's this? Vegan Teacher. When did you start being vegan? I became vegan. Oh, you've never seen my card yet? Uh-oh, where did it go? Hold on. I have it on a little stand somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is, look, I have even a little stand so I can find it easily on my desk. Well, that didn't work. But anyway, yeah, okay, this is it. See, it works backward and forward for me. This is the day I became vegan. It says on June 27th, 2016. You see that? That's the day that I became vegan. That's the day I decided, you know what, I have to stop being silly, stop being a hypocrite, because the truth of the matter is that, you know, if we're not vegan, we're being hypocrites. We're saying that we care about animals, but in reality, we're still hurting them. So I don't want to hurt any animals. And I don't think you guys want to hurt animals either, right? Exactly. You guys want to be kind to animals. So that's why we're all here, to help each other. Okay, somebody says, I love you so much, Katie. Oh, who said that? Hold on. Okay, let me try and scroll back because I saw it. That's Ollie Polly. Hey, Ollie Polly. Thank you for being so kind to me here. Thank you very much. HMA says, what if I don't care about animals? Why would you not care about animals? Why would you want them to be harmed? You know, if you think that you don't care about animals, it's probably because you've never got to know any of them yet. Maybe you never had a cat. Maybe you never had a pet dog. And you just never really realized that animals are just like us. They have feelings. They want to live. You know, our job is to have empathy in this world. Just imagine that you were born in the body of an animal, right? This is how we should design the planet. This is how it should work, guys. We design the planet, the world, in such a way that if we were reborn into that world, that everything would be okay. For example, if we were born in the body of a cow, what would life be like? And if we know it would be terrible, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. If we know it would be terrible, bless me, then we have to change it. Right? So picture that you are born in the body of a little baby chick, a baby boy chick. Well, as you know, I've explained this on the channel several times before, the baby chicks are macerated at day 1. They go down, the conveyor belt, and people cut them with these machines. It's terrible. So we should be designing the planet in such a way that it would be okay for us to be reborn in any other body, and it would be not terrible. Okay? Understand what I mean? Okay, let's think about other animals. Like, let's say you were born in the body of a sheep. Okay? If you were born in the body of a sheep, how would life be? Well, first of all, your mom would have probably been raped and forced to be pregnant to have you. That's already not okay. And then you, as a sheep, if people wanted to eat you, well, they're going to eat you at Easter. They're going to eat you as a baby. So in order for us to create a world that would be safe for us, then we have to make it safe for the animals in case we would be reborn into their bodies. Now, I personally don't believe in reincarnation, but I think you understand what I'm saying, right? We should not be abusing any animals. Do you understand? Yeah, for example, somebody's writing here, pigs. If we were born in the body of a pig, excuse me, then we would have to make life happy for pigs. So pigs should all be in the wild. Here in Italy, we have these wild boar. You could look it up, actually, these wild boars, which are like the natural pigs before humans got to them. And so they're dark, and they are on the beaches sometimes. Sometimes they come down from the mountains in Italy, the wild boars, with their babies, and they just go into the water. It's the coolest thing. And people are just like on the beaches like, oh, hi, guys. And then the families of pig, they just leave. You guys should absolutely look this up. I have seen a wild pig while I was walking one time, and the pigs, they don't really want anything to do with us. They just go away. But so the point is that we should be kind to all animals. Okay? Okay. Let's get the first person in here. Thank you very much for anybody who wants to come in and read a card. That is awesome. I'm very proud of you. Make sure that you're over 18, though, and you know how to read. Hi there. I'm sorry, your name is Nicker? Okay, well, do you have a different name? Because that doesn't sound like a very nice name. I'm sorry for you, though, if that's what your parents named you. Wow, that kind of sucks. But yeah, do you have anything you'd like to say? Is there anything you want to... No? No, just that? Okay. Well, hey, guys, let's tap on the screen, Some people get shy. I mean, especially if you're born with that kind of a name, I don't blame you. But like, guys, you don't have to use your real name when you come in, You can call yourself Bob if your name is some name that you don't like, or you can call yourself Susie or whatever, okay? All right. Hey, thank you guys for subscribing. Who is subscribing here? Let me see. What do I need to give to talk and to debate with you? Well, I don't debate people. I'm a teacher. Just like when you go to class, your job is not to debate the teacher. The teacher is there to give you information. I'm reminding you that everyone should be vegan because this is a fact, that it protects the animals and it protects the planet that we all share, and it's also good for human health. There's no debate here, okay? So if you're coming in to debate me, well, this isn't the right place. But if you want to help teach, that's great, because you can read a card about veganism. We can talk about how it's important to end factory farming and all kinds of animal abuse. Okay, hold on. Let me just read out loud if somebody's just following me. Thank you. I want to say thanks to you guys. All right, so we have 548 of you guys over here on TikTok. My opinion on vegetarians. Vegetarians are not good enough. They are still hurting animals, so I'm not okay with vegetarians. Vegetarians still drink cow's milk. We don't. Vegetarians still eat cheese. We don't. Vegetarians still eat eggs. We don't. Vegetarians will still wear fur. That's terrible. It's not okay to wear the fur of a cat or of any animal. Not cool, right? Vegans are kinder than vegetarians. Vegans are the way to go. Don't be vegetarian. Do be vegan. All right? Let's see who else we have. Thank you very much for sharing the live. Thank you, Aubrey, for sharing the live. Thank you, Bridget, for sharing the live. And thank you also to Colin for reposting. That's awesome. Who else do we have here? Thank you. Somebody says, somebody sent an "You're Awesome." Oh, thank you for sending a "You're Awesome." I don't know what a "You're Awesome" is, but Thanks. That's very kind of you. Let me just quickly go over here, guys, on YouTube because it's not too fast yet. How many do I have? I have 508 people on YouTube. So let me just see if I can see what's going on. Okay, so somebody wrote this comment here, pinky up, which is not helpful at all. So I'm going to put you in a timeout, okay? Because that has absolutely nothing to do with the animals. Okay, that doesn't show that you care about them or that you want to help them. This is like a chalkboard. Think of both the comment section here on TikTok and on YouTube as being like a chalkboard in the classroom. All of your comments should be emphasizing the vegan message. All of your comments should be positive and educational. If your comment is something that is hurtful to the animals, you're not welcome here. If your comment is to tell people that you are vegetarian, we're not really interested in that. We are here to protect the animals and the planet that we share, okay? Somebody asked, can I eat salt? Yes, a second there. Are you still there? Sorry. All of a sudden you went flying and you went very small into the corner of my phone. Anyway, yes, vegans eat salt because salt it's a vegan food, right? Here is our flag. However, it's not a good idea to add salt to your meals, right? Not too much anyway. You know that, right? It's not good because it helps increase your blood pressure and that's not healthy. But, salt is vegan, just like pepper is vegan. Pepper is here. I put this little elastic here because pepper is vegan. Salt is vegan, and all the different kinds of vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds are all vegan. So there you go. We are here to come out as a vegan because that protects the animals. Okay, you can come out as a gay person if you want to, but not here. This is about the animals. We're coming out because this is a freedom flag. Freedom for all. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the live stream.
Thank you.
Hey, where are you in the world? I am here in Italy, and it is 20 to 3 in the afternoon.
I'm from Montreal, and it is currently 8:38 a.m.
Oh, you're from Montreal. Okay,
Yes.
I live there sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, that's where
Oh, wow.
I'm actually born in Montreal, and
Me too.
Oh, yeah, I have a home there. Where are you? Are you on the actual island?
Yes, I'm currently living in the Saint Michel area.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, we have some cards here. Are you prepared to read?
Yes.
Okay, here's a card, and this is about the animals and how we unfortunately ate all the animals' ancestors. Here you go. Please read this out loud. But before you begin, actually, let's start with this opening card because this is going to help get everybody in the mood. Read this one first, okay? Enthusiastically.
All right. Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Michael, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and then keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
All right. Okay, how do you feel after you read that card?
I feel good.
I feel good. Na 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 na. Do you know that song? Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Random vegan fact number 36. Here you go. It's pretty sad.
It's sad that we ate all the animals' ancestors. Their moms, dads, grandparents, and great-grandparents never did a single thing wrong to us ever. It's sad knowing we hurt them, but we can still save their descendants, their babies, if we become vegan from now on.
Right. What do you think about that?
Well, I definitely agree. I actually became vegan pretty recently.
Cool.
Because I saw the Dominion movement documentary, and it touched me a lot emotionally.
Oh, for sure.
I kind of I watched it 5 years ago, and I didn't really think about it too many times, and I was trying to push it away, and then after I finally looked at the whole documentary fully, and I was crying a lot. I was very angry. I was feeling a lot of different types of emotions, and basically I started cutting out food. I started making tofu recipes, and I'm really starting to go to the grocery store and finally make some decisions on better foods that don't hurt any animals.
That's so great. So you know what's really interesting? I have a necklace somewhere here. I don't know where the heck it is. My desk is just a giant mess here. But I have a necklace that says it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. It takes 100 little introductory messages.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're really emphasizing to me the fact that my theory is really true, my hypothesis, because you knew about veganism. You even saw part of Dominion, And it was so shocking to you that rather than becoming vegan right away, you went and you just like recoiled. You're just like, wait, that can't be true. I'm not ready. I don't know. It can't be happening. La, 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 la. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. Let me go back into the world. But meanwhile, it's eating away at you. It's gnawing away at you. And you'd come up and you would see a vegan product somewhere. You might see a video about me or by me. And eventually you're like, damn it, I got to watch Dominion again. And,
Yeah.
and that's when it hits you. But years later, isn't it fascinating?
It
I'm not-
truly is. I
I'm like-
always thought about like your theory about the 100 clicks, and like I used to like tell it to my friends because one of my best friends is vegetarian, and like I would always like get mad at, like, even though I was eating meat and I was kind of being a hypocrite, I would get mad at her for like eating eggs or like eating milk products, and she would always tell me how she loves animals and that she's for the animals, and I was
So wait.
seeing her
Why
hypocrisy.
do you think? Hold on, because it's so fascinating. And believe me,
Yeah.
I'm not blaming you. Okay, I'm just trying to get into your head because I don't want you to forget the insane person that you were, because I went through a
Yeah.
similar thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's just, you go through this. You know what it's like? There's this actual there's steps. Have you ever heard of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's steps when someone dies? Like these different emotions that
The
you go.
stages of grief.
Yeah, right? Okay,
Yes,
so I
yes.
think it's similar to that we know that a part of our life has to die because we have to change completely, but we have to take time to go through these stages. The first is like disbelief, like no way, there's no way that the animals are treated that way. My country's different. No way do they kill the baby chicks there. No, I drink, biological happy cow milk, and we do all this bullshit because we're in denial.
Yeah.
And then we have a stage where we're just like shocked, like, because when someone dies, you're kind of like, first you're a bit in denial, like, wait, this can't really be happening. And then there's a time of rage and complete anger, like, why is this happening? This is fucking terrible. And then eventually it's acceptance, and acceptance is around the time where you get your 100th click. So I'm actually thinking of writing a book, comparing these two things, because I do see a similarity. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that it would be super educational. Like, I would probably even give it a read. So I think it would be a great idea to explore that theory.
Yeah. And you know what? We should actually follow each other, because I might even interview you for the book. But you see, or at least use this interview right now as a kind of a statement there, because I really think it's true. So let me ask you, when you saw part of Dominion, now don't answer unless you know, okay? Don't guess. But do you remember why you didn't watch the whole thing? Like, do you remember, did you stop after 5 minutes, after 20? Is it because you were crying, or were you just like, this can't be true? Like, do you know what I mean?
Well, when I first watched Dominion, I skipped through the part about the dogs, because like I feel like I was like more emotionally attached to dogs I'm like equal with all animals now, but like at the time I really wanted to see what happened to the dogs, like in China, and like the fur trade and everything. And I saw like a very extremely graphic like video of a dog getting hit on the head with a hammer, and that part, like, it really affected me emotionally, and I clicked off of it very quickly. And
So that's really interesting, right? So you're talking about, you went to a part where they do some bad things to dogs, which actually doesn't happen in Montreal, where we both live, right? So you went to a part where you can mentally sort of escape, because part of your mind can go, well, that's all the way over there in China, or that's in wherever, in Taiwan or wherever. And that we don't do that here. So then you went away from the video, went away from the documentary, and you're just like, okay, well, I don't see any violence here. Everything must be okay. But you knew you had to get back to that documentary, because part of you was being like eating away at it, right? See, what I find so fascinating is when I meet people on the street, they recognize me and they say, oh my God, like I first saw you in 2020 during COVID. You were all over on everybody's For You page.
Yeah, you were actually the one who like inspired me to go watch that film like back in 2020. So
you see, okay, so you're exactly the type of person who I'm sort of like I'm, how to explain this? Like, I'm sort of angry with you. Like, I'm not, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, so many people come up to me and say, I first knew you when you were on TikTok all over the place. Every single video I open up was you singing and dancing and telling us we have to be vegan and eat your vegetables. And then I say to them, okay, but are you vegan? They're like, And I'm like, well, did you even go and watch Dominion? Because I mentioned it in almost every single video. And they're like, no. I'm like, why? You know, so
Yeah.
that's the frustrating thing, because I think if everyone actually did watch the entire documentary of Dominion from beginning to end, that you can't help it. Like you'd really have to get your clicks a lot faster. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so you
Yes.
guys on YouTube, I'll just hold this up, okay? So just so you see that. So so now the next stage, of course, is that now you're vegan.
Mhm.
And vegan is actually really only step 99. Actually, this is my new theory. You know, it's only click number 99. Click number 100 is when you come out and you are a social media influencer. Like you are really out there. You are like, I got to undo the damage that I did. I have to start doing videos. I'm not going to hide my face. I'm going to own up to the fact that I used to eat animals. I'm going to tell people how to make videos. Hi, I used to eat animals. I feel bad about it. And now I'm vegan, you know? 15-second videos. Now, what stage are you at on your account?
Well, I don't think I reached stage 100 on my personal account, but I think that like at some point I will start making vegan content, I think, to educate people.
Okay, well, good. I appreciate you saying that. I really do. And thank you for coming. And I'll just get you to read this card here, okay? Random vegan fact.
All right. All brave and smart people want to learn the truth. Therefore, all brave and smart people will watch
This is
Cowspiracy on
Cowspiracy.
YouTube.
Hold on, let me switch it. It's the exact same. This is Dominion. They look similar.
Oh,
All
okay.
brave and smart people watch Dominion on YouTube. Okay.
Do I have to reread?
No, it's okay. It's okay,
Okay,
thanks.
good.
But you know what? They're like almost identical, right? Because this is Cowspiracy. Have you seen that one yet?
I've seen Earthlings, but I haven't seen the Cowspiracy.
Okay, yeah, because I have all of them here, right? Have you seen Christspiracy, where they talk about the
No.
Bible and how Jesus was actually vegan? It's very interesting.
I've heard arguments about how God was talking in the Bible, like when he created the earth, like in Genesis, that it was meant to be a vegan world.
Yeah.
And that it's going to end to be a vegan world.
Yeah, like the Garden of Vegan.
Yeah.
Right? The Garden of Vegan, yeah. I mean, anyway, you know, that's a whole other thing. But the Bible clearly says that we should not be killing and we should not be stealing. It clearly says that. And, you know, if Jesus was here beside me, he would be proud of me. He would be proud of you. He would probably say, to you, how many more days until you become an activist and show your face? You know, he'd probably try to make it go a little bit quicker because, you know, it's super important. But here you are. Here you are. Anyway, you're on this TikTok live stream, so that's a start. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Take care, buddy.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for being vegan. Maybe I'll see you sometime in Montreal. Oh, I wanted to ask you about the restaurants there. Damn it. I forgot to ask you because I'm here in Italy right now. We are going to go back to Montreal again soon because my family's there. When you come back, we'll talk about that again. All right, so let me just look here real quick over at my YouTube channel and see what you guys are writing. By the way, if I miss a comment, you can put a super chat in, put it on the screen, it will freeze, and I'll be able to read it out loud, okay? Because right now, you guys know how quickly it's going, right? It's very hard to follow, but I'll try to eat something. Okay, somebody wrote here, Omar wrote, I ate 3 burgers. So Omar, you forgot to write the word vegan, okay? So you're going to go in a timeout. You're going to go in a 30-minute timeout for that, okay? You can't make that mistake. You don't write that you ate burgers. You have to write that I ate vegan burgers, okay? So fix that next time. Somebody else writes here, somebody Swafty or says that they like eating animals. Okay, so, you know, you wrote that many times. You actually spammed that. So you're going to get banned completely from the channel. Okay, you're gone, just like that. I just pressed hide user. So now you can see the live stream, but we will never see your comments ever again. Okay, oh, I have a super chat. 1 second, super chatty. Oh, thank you from Billy. Billy.Bob422. Thank you for being you, Billy Bob 422. Thanks for the $2. And you didn't write anything. That's it. You just gave that $2. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. I'll put that towards my walnut budget. I'm running out of walnuts. Okay, next time you eat a walnut, Billy, I'll think of you. That goes for all of you guys. Every time you guys put a super chat in, okay, I'm gonna devote part of your money to some kind of a vegan food that I eat. Okay, just to show you that I appreciate you. All right, so thank you guys, by the way. To Simone, thank you very much for the rose. Oh, in case I didn't finish. So you guys on YouTube over here, if you write something that's really mean and I catch you doing that, I will ban you forever. That means you'll be able to type. and you'll see what you type, but nobody else will. You will never have access to me again. You will never be able to type something that I read ever again. And you'll not be able to interact with people. It'll get lonely after a while. You'll be commenting and be like, how come nobody's pressing like on my comments? It's because nobody sees them, right? So think twice, because the only way to come back is for you guys to open brand new YouTube accounts. And don't bother writing me emails. All of you are writing emails. Can you unblock me? I'm sorry. No, I'm not unblocking you. Okay, this is a classroom. You write comments that are helpful towards the animals. All right, thank you, by the way, to 738 of you who are here. And today we got Billy Bob. Aw, Billy Bob, you're back. Billy Bob says, love your content. Thank you. I'm glad you like the content. And you know what? You'd probably also like the content of my intestines because no animals in there. My intestines have inside of them all kinds of delicious vegan foods. All kinds of, and you know what? You just gave me $5. So you know what, guys? When you guys put the money on the screen here, why don't you tell me what I should buy, okay? Don't tell me to buy dead animals because that would be cruel. That would be vegan-phobic. I want you to be vegantastic instead. Write something kind, all right? So Billy, with your $5 donation, I'm going to, you know what? I need soy milk, actually. So I'm going to put that towards my soy milk budget. Next time I take the soy milk out of my fridge, I'll be like, I'll tell my husband, guess who bought this for us, honey? Billy Bob. Okay? It'll be fun. Thank you very much, Billy Bob. A heart for you and a thumbs up. Thank you. All right, Tiki Talk. Hey, Tiki Talk. You guys, you are guys also are sweet putting the little decorations on the screen here. And thanks for not putting any. I noticed nobody, not a single person, put a rodeo hat on my head today. And you know, I appreciate that. Oh, hold on. I just had another super chat. Guys, one sec. Somebody says, Billy Bob says to buy some almonds. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I'll consider that. There's the whole thing about almonds, you know, because, well, almonds and the avocados, because with almonds, there's a lot of bees involved, and apparently they are brought in, and sometimes they clip the wings of the female bees. But here in Italy, the almonds, I have to look into it, but apparently it's not the same. I'll let you know, okay? But if not almonds, is walnuts okay? Okay, I hope you said yes. All right, but thank you. Okay, let's go over here. So thank you for the bee, hello. Thank you to the, whatever your name is, it says hello. Thank you, Annabelle, for the little, what is this? A little potato. A cute little potato on the screen. Guys, I really don't like the big potatoes when you guys put them on my head. I know you guys think it's funny. I mean, it's not so bad, but I can't even see my face when you guys put the big potato on my head. So instead, put a chicken on my shoulder instead, okay? All right, let's go over here. Next one. This person name's Food Lover. Uh-oh. I don't know if I should click on you. Your name is Food Lover. You have no image, and you have only 14 followers. I don't think I'm going to click on your name, okay? Because it doesn't say that you're a vegan food lover. Next person has 114 followers and says, Stranger Things fan. But you do have some wildlife on there. All right, I'll see. I don't understand people, though, who care about Stranger Things that much. Like, I understand, I watched a couple of episodes, but... Hi. Hi. Oh.
I've always wanted to come into your live.
Okay, great. But you have to be over 18.
I am over 18.
Okay, good. All right. So are
Sorry,
you...
my mic's a bit broken.
Oh, your mic's broken. Right, I got it. Mic's broken. Okay, can you read a card?
Yeah, of course I can.
Okay. So
I'm delighted to.
Okay, so here's a card for you about how vegans are heroes.
Okay, random vegan fact. Vegans are heroes who will go down in history as brave warriors because they stood up to defend the animals when so many people were harming them.
Very good. I like the way that you read that. I like the tone of your voice. It's very kind of upbeat and enthusiastic. It's really nice. Okay, here's another one for you. Random vegan fact 23. And this is sad. And I want you to remember this, okay? 140,000 innocent chickens. 140,000. Guys, you memorize it over here. Guys, take a screenshot and put it in your phone, okay? All right, here you go.
Random vegan fact. Each minute, about 1,000...
No, it's 140,000.
140,000 innocent chickens are killed for food.
Mm-hmm.
need to hurt chickens.
Oh, hold on, you blanked out. Hold on, I couldn't hear you for a second. I think TikTok just
I'm
went.
so sorry.
Okay, hold on, let's try that again. Nice and slow, okay? Because remember, you're a teacher. You're teaching us.
Sorry.
First of all, you forgot to tell everyone to tap 100 times on the screen.
Oh, guys, everyone, tap 100 times on the screen to encourage me.
Good. Oh, you said me. Very good. And it is you that they should be encouraging. All right. Each minute, about 140,000 innocent chickens
Chickens are killed for food. This is cruel and unnecessary. We never need to hurt chickens. We can eat chickpeas, beans, tofu, lentils, rice, and oats instead.
All right. All right. So have you ever eaten any of these? I'm sure you must have eaten rice
Yes,
before.
I have. I've eaten all of them, actually.
All of them. Okay. That's great. You know, a lot of people tell me, surprisingly, that they've never eaten lentils in their life. Isn't that funny?
Oh, lentils are so good.
Yeah, they're just like these little, where are all my cards, by the way, with the food? I don't know where they went. Oh, here. I actually have all of these food cards. Look at this. And I have pictures of different ones to help people. And
There's so many.
yeah, there's a lot. Where's the lentil card? Chickpeas, breakfast smoothie. Here's lentils. Here's the lentil card. Can you read the lentil card to everybody? I'll just show everybody on YouTube. Guys, don't forget to take a screenshot so you remember what lentils look like, okay? And you should all be buying lentils because they're good for you. They have protein. And we're going to learn how much protein. Here we go. All right, what's it say? Eat more lentils.
Lentils are amazing. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains 18 grams of protein. According to nutritionfacts.org, lentils contain fiber and many vitamins and minerals which help you stay healthy, and they're easier to make. Even kids can learn how to cook them. Just boil dried lentils, add your favorite vegan sauce, spices, veggies, dump a jar of applesauce.
Oh, wait, or. Hold on. Important word is or. I didn't hear you say that, but anyway. Okay. Or dump a jar of applesauce on them for a quick
2-ingredient meal.
Okay, so this is, hold on. Yeah, oh, sorry. I took it away too early, but I just want to say something, okay? So when my children were small and I didn't know what to put in their school lunches, this is a really easy thing to do. You open a can of lentils and you open a jar of applesauce and you mix the two together and you just give that to your kid. It's the easiest lunch, and it is only 2 ingredients, lentils and apples, right? Applesauce is just mashed up apples. If you get the applesauce without sugar in it, it's the healthiest one. And so, you know, a kid can bring a big container and put it in the microwave at school, or just eat it like that. Because during the morning, the applesauce will get kind of mixed up, like blended into the lentils, and they taste slightly sweet. And have you ever tried things, you know, lentils can be a little bit salty from the can. And so lentils and applesauce together are quite good. And now that my daughter is 37 years old and she has 2 children, that's what she puts in my granddaughter's lunch too. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
Yeah, and she also just saves. Sometimes she'll say to my granddaughter will say, like, I don't know what I want to eat. And so she's like, Mom, can you just make lentils and applesauce? And then my daughter says, sure, because it's so easy. And do you remember how many grams of protein they have per cup?
18 grams.
All right, so now you know a fact, okay? Lentils have 18 grams of protein per cup.
Sorry for interrupting you, but can I ask one question?
Yes.
Can we do the rainbow flag of vegan foods?
Yeah, sure. We can do the rainbow flag. Oh, where is it? Okay, here, hold on. Here it is. Okay, so this flag is a freedom flag. This represents freedom. We are against oppression. We don't want anybody to be tied up. We don't want people to be mean to anybody, and that includes people and animals. So we want everybody to come out as a vegan. All right,
Yeah.
So are you out as a vegan?
Yes, I am vegan.
Yay! All right. When was your vegan declaration day? Do you remember it?
It was the 25th of April, 2025.
Wow. Okay, last year. It's coming up
Yeah.
to a year for you that you've been vegan.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, happy Vegan Declaration Day to you in advance. I hope that you
Thank
make
you so
yourself, I hope you make yourself a card like this and you put it on your fridge or somewhere on your computer screen, because it's a great way to start a conversation with people. You know, people will be like looking at your, you know, when I say your computer, on the outside of people's computers, you can put a sticker there, like something like that. And then people walk up to you and say, what does that say? And then you'll say, wow, that's my Vegan Declaration Day. I've been vegan for you. It's coming up to a year. Cool.
Yeah, I think I will do that. Thank you.
And you see my date?
Yes, it says Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Name Miss Katie. Date June 27th, 2016.
Right. Well, you are quite delightful to talk to. I feel like you are articulating really well and you're enthusiastic, and you actually asked to go over these. So you're going to take TikTok side and I'll take YouTube?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? You can decide which colors. I usually start with the white and then I go this way, but today maybe we could start with the brown foods that are vegan. What do you think?
Yeah, we can start with brown, then we can go to white, then we can go to black.
Okay, cool. All right. So, brown foods that are vegan. You look over here on TikTok, I'll look over here on YouTube. We have 1,500 people watching on YouTube. So, guys, I want you guys to write as many vegan foods that are brown as you can real quick, okay? And you're going to look over here. What you got?
Potato.
Potato. Oh, you already started. Okay, she said potato. Vegan foods that are brown, guys. What?
Almonds.
Almonds. Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn your volume up to make sure it's full blast. Okay. All right. So she said potato and almonds. That's what TikTok said. You guys are writing beans. Okay. Alva Love Eilish wrote beans.
Lentils.
Lentils. Yeah. Nope. Fish is not vegan.
Kidney beans. I'm not sure about those.
Peanuts. Yeah. Kidney beans can be brown. They're kind of brownish, dark red. Yeah. Good. And vegan burgers, yes. Also, chickpeas are vegan.
Oh yeah, chickpeas.
And let's go through. You want to go through?
Let's go to black.
Well, we haven't finished. We have all the nuts to do.
Sorry.
That's okay. But what about all the nuts?
We have.
Someone said
hazelnut.
you got hazelnut. I got peanut. Someone wrote peanuts over here. Different nuts that are brown, guys.
Walnut.
Pardon?
Walnut.
Oh, walnut. Okay, yes, walnuts. Walnuts have omega-3 fatty acids, and I eat a little bit of walnuts every single day. Good. Someone says olives. Are olives sort of beige? They're more greenish or brown, but that's okay. Yeah, macadamia nuts. Pistachios. Pistachios can be a little bit greenish. All right. Okay, guys, this is great. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. This is wonderful. Unfortunately, our guest seemed to have to leave, so we'll get another person in here. But we've done the brown part of the flag pretty much, right? Don't forget, guys, peanut butter toast is also vegan. Peanut butter toast, right? An almond butter toast or walnut butter toast. All right. Okay, hold on. Before we get the next person in, guys, we're going to have to, it's time to do a little dance, okay? We always have to get some exercise around here, so we're going to dance to a song. And the song we're going to dance to today is called Vegans Are Awesome. All right, so everybody get up. If you don't want to get up because you have a stomachache, that's okay. All right, but if you are feeling like you got to move a little bit, this is perfect. You're going to feel a little bit healthier afterwards. You're just going to feel better, all right? Okay, we're going to dance. Here we go. It's only a 2.5 minute song or something like that. Let's do it. 2 minutes.
Let's go. We're dancing. Vegans are awesome. Vegans are amazing. Vegans are beautiful. Vegans are daring. Vegans are curious. Vegans are brave. Vegans stand up animal bullies to stop the cruel ways they behave. Ooh, people say they hate them. Vegans, ooh, but secretly they love them, Are you one of those people who eats meat, cheese, and eggs and feels really bad because you know that each of these comes from animal abuse, but you don't know what to do because you're just not sure you can ever be vegan even though you really want to? Well, you've come to the right place. The first step is to just join us and dance along to this song. Come on. Vegans are heroes. Vegans are intelligent. Vegans are loving, vegans are radiant, vegans are vivacious, vegans eat lentils, beans, and rice, and if they give you shit, it's called tough love. They're actually being nice. are daring. Vegans are curious. Vegans are brave. Vegans stand up to animal bullies to stop the cruel ways they behave. Veggies, fruits, nuts and seeds, put them in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate, so open up your heart. If they see you dancing in the store, show them the freedom flag once more. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Hooray!
There you go, guys. Do you feel good? Is your heart rate up? I hope so. I hope you got a little bit of exercise. I hope you're out of breath. And if you're not, it means you didn't put 100% into it. And that's okay. You don't have to do it 100% every time. But I think maybe I did, or very close to it. Guys, let's go right into getting to talk to another person here. We have Marcus who wants to come in and read.
Hello.
Hi, Marcus.
Hello.
Welcome to the live stream. Are you ready to read
Thank
a
you.
card?
Yes.
Okay, so we're learning about how to stay healthy as a vegan, and we're going through some vegetables. This word is called cruciferous. Can you say it?
Cruciferous.
Awesome. Right, let's look at the syllables for those of you who have a hard time. Cruciferous. 4 syllables. Cruciferous. Cruciferous. Cruciferous vegetables are vegetables you should be eating every single day. They come in specific categories, and here, let me tell you why. Right, you can start to read here. According to nutritionfacts.org,
Cruciferous vegetables have sulforaphane, which can prevent DNA damage in many types of cancer.
all right, hold on, let's take a pause there. Remember, at the end of a period, we always pause and we let the students have a chance to sink that in, okay? So you said a brand new word there, right? Sulforaphane. Sulforaphane. So sulforaphane is in these specific types of vegetables, and it can help prevent many types of cancer and DNA damage. All right, so that sounds pretty cool, don't you think? Who wants cancer? I don't. Do you?
No.
Right. Okay, so when we eat healthy vegan foods, we're going to be a lot less likely to get many different diseases. What kind of a vegetable do you see this here? What is this?
A broccoli.
Broccoli, and this one is actually kale, right? Kale.
Okay.
It's like a
kale.
big leafy vegetable. And then this one is?
Lettuce. Or
It's,
cabbage.
it's actually cauliflower.
Oh.
Let me show you closely. Do you see now?
Oh. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So the vegetables have smiles on them, but do vegetables really feel pain or joy?
No.
That's right, because plants don't feel pain or joy. So plants don't feel pain, they don't have a brain, they don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. All right, so now
Okay.
we're looking at how much of these different kinds of vegetables you should eat every day. Let's look. It says less than a single serving a day of cruciferous.
May cut the risk of cancer progression by more than half. Examples of cruciferous veggies are broccoli, cauliflower, kale.
Okay,
Brussels
hold on a
sprouts.
second. So remember, you're a teacher, okay?
Okay.
So if you give a list and you say it really fast, you're like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, blah, blah, blah. Like nobody's going to remember it, okay?
Yeah.
When you're a teacher, you have to give people the chance for the words to come out of your mouth, to go into the air. They've got to go towards everyone's head, okay? Like where are you in the world right now?
I'm in California.
Okay, so you're in California. So people right now are listening in Australia, in England, in Canada, all over the place, right? Even people in Norway and Sweden who don't know that much English. So we're going to try to speak not too fast. And when you say these, let people have a chance to picture it in their head, okay? So if I say broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, you hear the words, but you don't have an image of them. So you're going to say it slowly so people can picture what you're talking about. Make
Okay.
sense? Okay. So broccoli, and broccoli is green, right? Broccoli is like a tree. Where's my broccoli? Here's broccoli, right? So broccoli, this is a good way to you guys remember. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable. Eat broccoli. That's good for you. Okay. Now, another cruciferous vegetable is, what's the next one on number 2 here? Do you see it?
Cauliflower.
Right. So cauliflower is what color?
White.
Right. Isn't that interesting? So they're both cruciferous vegetables, but they don't really look alike. Except they kind of look like trees, kind of, but one's white and one's green. All right, and next one is kale, right? Kale is a big leafy vegetable. After that, it's, what is number 4?
Brussels sprouts.
Okay, do you know what they look like?
They're green and small.
Yeah, they're like mini cabbages, right? You can peel the layers off of them. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And so actually cabbage is number 5. So we have Brussels sprouts and then we have cabbage. So we have little things that look like cabbage and then we have actual big cabbage. All right, so if I say to you right now that we've gone over 5 of them, do you think you'd be able to name the 5 that we've done so far?
I think so.
Okay, try.
Okay, we named kale, cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and is there one more?
Broccoli.
Okay.
So we have broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. Now, the next ones, a lot of people haven't heard of arugula or bok choy before. Have you?
I don't think so.
Right, so these are kind of leafy vegetables, like sort of like a salad, stuff you could put in salads, okay? So they're also cruciferous vegetables, which is kind of cool because, again, none of these really like have a pattern, except for we know one thing. No, we haven't seen, I was going to say we haven't seen a red one, but that's not even true because look at number 8.
Yeah, that's red.
Radishes are red on the outside, right? All right. So radishes are small and they're hard. Do you like radishes?
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah. All right. I don't particularly like them, but if there's a little bit, like how do you eat your radishes?
Usually it has to like be next to something else, like a main meal or something like that.
Do you have them warm or do you have them cold?
Usually I have them warm.
Okay. All right, cool. And so the last one is, what's number 9?
Turnips.
All right, so turnips. So there you go. Those are examples of vegan foods. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before we go?
I do have one quick question. So when you first like became vegan, how did you like deal with like the guilt of like being a former like meat eater?
I immediately got to work teaching and trying to undo the harm by trying to let as many people know how I felt, that I regretted that I wasn't vegan sooner, and helping to reach out. So I started doing all kinds of posts on Facebook at the time. And then when COVID started, I went over there to TikTok and YouTube and so on.
Okay, all right, that sounds good.
Yeah, because the only thing we can do, right? We made mistakes in the past, but when we know better, we can do better. And so once we know that veganism is the right way, we can just apologize in general to society, and we can feel bad, and we can make the decision not to hurt any more animals going forward, and to try to let everybody know. Because I wish that somebody had told me earlier, you know?
Me too.
Yeah, and you know, some people learn like through hugs and through gentleness, like, hey, you know, have you ever thought of being vegan? You should really be vegan. But I needed, if I could go back in time, right? I wish that the first time I ever met a vegan person, that they had put their hands on my shoulder and said to me, you're a good person, but you're hurting animals. You're eating eggs right now and you're drinking cow's milk and you have to stop. You have to stop now or you're going to feel guilty in the future. Like, I think if somebody would actually grab me, like, dramatically and, like, stared right into my eyes and said, you have to be vegan now. Like, now. You know? I would have probably been like, I probably, you know, our first reaction is usually if somebody's so forceful is to kind of go push them away, right? But at the same time, I know I would have thought about it more rather than just like, oh, you know, like some people are like, oh, I'm vegan, but you know, you do you. It's like, that is not what I needed. I needed somebody like the way that I am now. And that's why I'm such a strong advocate That's why I give everyone shit for not watching the documentaries, because I don't want them to feel bad later. You know, I want them to be able to say, "Thank goodness I met Miss Katie. Thank goodness I saw that vegan teacher and I got my clicks real quick."
A wake-up call is definitely necessary.
Yeah. So what about you? What brings you here today to talk to me?
So I became a vegan, I think Halloween of 2018, and it was when I was out with my friends, and there were some protesters, and they were showing graphic videos of the meat industry. And after that, it really changed my view on things, and I really wanted to become a vegan, but because I was a child at the time, my parents were like, well, you're going to eat what we put in front of you. So I was forced to eat like meat all my childhood, and when I even begged for like vegan foods, it still wasn't allowed, and I wasn't able to even buy my own stuff that was vegan really until I was able to save up enough money to go to the store myself.
Wow. I'm so sorry on behalf of like parents out there. I'm so sorry. If I'd have been your mom and you told me that you wanted to be vegan, I would have been so proud of you. I would have given you a big hug and said, I'm so thrilled that you don't want to hurt animals. I would have told you how smart you are and how brave you are. And I would have said, let's go shopping for vegan foods. You know, I mean, I think that's why I tell people when someone in your family comes out as vegan, it is so important that you support them. Don't act mean. Don't think just of yourself like, oh no, now we won't be able to have a dead turkey on the table at Thanksgiving. Like, that's so selfish, right? So
I totally agree.
when you cut, this is why I use this coming out flag to make this sort of statement to people, because, you know, it resonates with people because they are like, people know what it means to come out as gay and they want to be supported, right? And they have a right to be supported. When you come out as gay, lesbian, bisexual, you deserve family support who's going to give you a big hug and say, you know, hey, thanks for telling me. And that's totally cool. But when you come out as vegan, unfortunately, there's this thing called vegan phobia. Have you experienced vegan phobia yet?
I feel like I definitely have.
I think you experienced it in your family, right? Your family, you tried to come out as a vegan and they're like, no, you're going to eat what we tell you to eat. What we're going to put dead animals in front of you and you're going to eat them. Like, how fucking cruel is that when you think about it? But, you know, parents are, you know, do you forgive your parents yet? Or are you just like still pissed off at them? Like, because there's a point where you can say, okay, they just don't get it and I'll forgive them. And then there's another point where it's like, no, now they know. I've told them enough times and they're still forcing me to eat meat. Even, I'm sure you told your parents, like, I can be healthy without meat, mom and dad. Just, you know, get me some lentils and beans, and right?
Yeah, I definitely have talked to them about it. They started to like accept it as I grew older, but like when I was a kid, they were just like, oh, he's a kid, like he doesn't really know what he's talking about, like he doesn't know better. So, but once I got older and they realized I was serious about this, then it became more accepted in the house.
Right. All right. Well, I'm very proud of you for being vegan, and I'm very proud of you for being a good man. You know, the world needs good men. All good men are striving to be vegan. Because if you're not striving to be vegan, then you are doing the opposite, which means you are hurting animals. You are not protecting them. Now, I show this every live stream, and I haven't yet. So just to make sure that everybody understands, if you're new here, why you should not be drinking cow's milk, would you please be willing to read this for the audience?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the dairy industry, and what do they do? Let's read it really slowly, okay?
All right. The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, and repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. So you should drink soy milk instead. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You did a great job with that. Very good. And thanks also for learning about cruciferous veggies with me. Right? So now when you become a vegan teacher soon, you know, one day you're going to be sitting, next time you go to your next time you are in your home, you're going to be like, I want you to look around and think, where could I do some live streams? Like, where could I put the desk? How can I put my camera? What is Miss Katie doing? She's sitting up straight. She's got her head at the top of the screen here. She's talking, you know, like, you can do it. you know? So now you're gonna start to learn a whole bunch of different facts. You can make some cards of your own if you want to, you know? Make your own ugly, these are kind of ugly necklaces, but what's good is that when anybody scrolls through, they get a click, whether they want to or not. Even if they just stay for 3 seconds, right? They're gonna be like, it says, let's be vegan from now on, whatever, move, right? But they'll think about it, even if it's subconscious, you know what I mean? That's why I make sure the word vegan appears everywhere, every time. Hey, all right, so Jimmy Donaldson, thank you very much for the Australian $5 here. And I'm so glad that you're here telling us that you like oat milk. Good job, Jimmy. Guys on YouTube, hey, no rodeo hats, guys. Guys, over here on YouTube, we have a really lovely person named Jimmy, who's not vegan phobic at all. Thankfully, he didn't write that he likes to drink cow's milk. He wrote that he likes to drink oat milk. Good job. Thank you for being here. I'm going to press a little heart on your comment. All right. So I'll bid you farewell, young man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Guys, I want everyone to tap on the screen because that was a very, very kind-hearted man. Remember, guys, all good men are vegan. And speaking of that, we're going to dance to a song now. This song is called, All Good Men Are Vegan. It's not complicated, all right? Here we go. Everybody, we're going to dance a little bit. You don't want to dance? Oh, hold on. I'm going to dance by myself. I'm going to end the live stream. Unless I have at least 10 of you from here, from TikTok, and 10 from YouTube who want to dance with me. If you guys want to dance with me, then we won't end the live stream. But if you want to, if you want to dance with me, then that's fine. Oh, hold on. Okay, wait, write your names, okay? If you guys want to dance, write your names. I'm going to try to read them out loud. I see a super chat there. I see a yellow one. Hold on. I'm going to read it in a sec. Oh, and another super chat. Thank you to Helene for the $10. Just one sec, guys. So this super chat is from Vegan Peas 67. Okay. You should eat 67 peas. Good job. Green peas every day. And the person writes, I like guava and I'm vegan. Can you also tell me what your favorite fruit is? I don't have a favorite fruit. I like lots of different fruits, but thank you so much for the $9.99 decoration here. And I actually saw that you had commented in my other videos, which is awesome. Thanks for the super chat over there too. It's a great way to get my attention, that's for sure. And I did check out your account, but I noticed that you don't have any vegan videos yet. So make sure you fix that, okay? All right, Chloe's gonna dance, Lorenzo's gonna dance, Kitty's gonna dance, Betty's gonna dance, Amira's gonna dance, Lorenzo, Hudson, okay, hold on, I got another super chat here. This one is by Braden Ames, who writes, Vegan teacher, I heard you made fun of SA. No, I'm literally against it. This is exactly why I had my card here, which went where? Yep, no, I'm totally against it, okay? I'm against sexual assault. Sexual assault is wrong. It is cruel. We should not be doing it to humans or animals. And here's my problem is that some women are still drinking cow's milk, and yet they're saying they're against SA. That makes no sense. If you're drinking cow's milk, you are paying for it. If you are eating cheese, you are paying for people to abuse mother cows and not only that, kill and steal their babies, right? So you got that very mixed up. So you better pay a little bit more attention next time, okay? Before spreading lies like that. All right, Matt is here. No, actually, you didn't spread a lie. You asked. I appreciate you at least asked me, okay? All right, hold on a second. Guys, Jack's, okay, from YouTube. We've got Jack who's going to dance, and we have Zoe who's going to dance. This is awesome. Who else? We have somebody named Flowers. We have Addie, Lisa. Hold on, guys. I know for sure. Ricky, Daisy, Luna, Sienna, Mike, Mark, Poppy, Abby, Hudson. Yeah, okay, guys, thank you so much. A bunch of you want to dance. I get it. Let me just read this super chat and then we'll get to it, okay? This is a super chat by somebody whose name is Jackie. And Jackie writes, I wanted to apologize for being cruel in your last live stream. I was being a jerk even though you insulted God, but being vegan is good. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Thanks, Jackie. I do appreciate that. I'll press a heart on that comment and a like, okay? I really appreciate you coming back to apologize. And here's the thing, right? I insult God because I don't see that God is helping. Now, if you love God and you think that God is helping, okay. But I'm just being honest. I don't think that God is helping us. I see me helping the animals and I see God not helping the animals. In fact, God is creating lions. Every single day, more and more lions are being born, and snakes and animals who hurt other animals. Vegans are trying to prevent cruelty, right? So I think if God was kinder, that we would be very happy about that. But God seems to have no power right now. Anyway, but we have power, guys. We have the power. All of us have more power than God, in fact. We have our hands. Every time we go to the grocery store, we can choose vegan products. Every time we have our shopping cart, we can go away from the morgue part of the grocery store. We can take our cart and go away from the cemetery part of the grocery store. Walk away from the eggs. Walk away from the milk and the cheese. You don't need any of those things that were stolen. Every one of us has the power in our hands. When you get to the grocery store, you can either choose cow's milk, or you can just push your hand over a little more and grab the soy milk, right? That is what you should be doing. That is the kind of power you have. Now, your hands have the power to punch or to strangle an animal, or you have the power to be kind, to give hugs to animals, to pet animals, to make sure that you don't pay for them to be harmed. Now, guys, tap on the screen here, all right? Tap on this little one. I want all of you guys to start Googling tofu recipes and keep trying one until you find one you love, okay? Tofu is good for you. Tofu has protein. And it's just white. Most people haven't even tried it yet. I didn't try it either really before until I became more acquainted with veganism. But here we go, guys. We're going to dance. The song is called It's Not Complicated. All good men are vegan.
We were all born vegan. We just don't remember. We never wanted to hurt them. It's not our fault that our parents fed us their corpses. We can all go back to our roots and be vegan again. Starting right now. We can do it. We can do it. Walk in the store, and you're glowing like a million butterflies. Look at you, look at you. You struck right in to grab your shopping cart, which will tell us no lies. It caught you eyes. You catch a glimpse of some kale on a shelf. You walk right over with a strut like no one else. Suddenly, you see tofu, beans, and broccoli. You put them into your cart, and I know in your heart you're vegan, you're vegan, you're vegan, you're vegan, you're vegan, you're vegan, you're vegan. You can't hide it. It's not complicated. The animals want to live. It's not complicated. The animals don't want to die. It's not complicated. The animals want to run. It's not complicated. The birds just want to fly. Animals don't want to die. It's not complicated. The animals want to live. It's not complicated. The animals don't want to die. I see the shape of your heart when I look into your shopping cart. No eggs, no meat. You're the kind of person I want to meet. An angel in the grocery store. Veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, and more. You reach for milk from soy. My heart is filled with so much joy. What a brave boy, what a good boy, what a strong boy, what a brave man, what a good man, what a strong man. All good men are vegan. It's not complicated. The animals want to live. It's not complicated. The animals don't want to die. It's not complicated. The animals want to run. It's not complicated. The birds just want to fly. Animals don't want to die. It's not complicated. The animals want to live. It's not complicated. The animals don't want to die. Don't fill your body with death. Fill it only with love. Don't fill your body with death. Fill it only with love. All of us were born vegan. None of us ever wanted to hurt them. All of us were born vegan. All we ever wanted to do was save them. It's not complicated. The animals want to live. It's not complicated. The animals don't want to die. It's not complicated. The animals want to run. It's not complicated. The birds just want to fly. Animals don't want to die. It's not complicated. The animals want to live. It's not complicated. The animals don't want to die.
Thank you, guys. guys, all of you, for being here. Thank you, TikTok. I will see you in the next live stream. Thanks, everybody, for participating and for being as vegan as possible from now on. Thank you guys also over here on YouTube for subscribing and for supporting my channel. I'll see you in a few more hours.